Is it recording? Is it recording?
No.
No. Oh yeah, now it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here with me right now to help me in my portfolio with English, with conversing. And we are going to talk about your internships. First of all, what was your experience like? Did you like it or not, and why?
Well, I really like my internship. I get a lot of insights about the whole company, different departments, and how everything works around each other in such a company. And I worked in quite a small company, so I was able to see everyone and how they work together. And I really think that's a meaningful experience for my future career. So
And
that's why I
and
really.
what company was this? What did they do?
And like home delivery companies, and they have a lot of international products where they source them from a lot of companies around the world, around 62 companies, I believe. So we could really see how they were trading in different situations, for example, with the Ukraine war and with everything around the sunflower oil and those things.
Okay. And you, Roos, what did you do?
I work at Green Pro International, which is a distributor of vegan food products. So it's basically like the company in between the food company and the supermarket in the Netherlands. I also work at a quite small company, so I did a lot of things from like management and making invoices to the marketing department, which I really liked because at first I thought that the marketing part was the funnest part, but now that I saw there were other options, that inspired me to look at different things instead of marketing.
Okay, so at first you thought the marketing part, but did they put you in another position knowing that you probably would like this more, or did they say, let's start out with this and we'll see how this goes?
Well, their first thought was to just do everything in the first 3 weeks, and then after that, I could choose what I like best. But I don't know, it just went like this, and I'm kind of okay with it because I liked the marketing part, but it was also, I don't know, maybe a bit childish almost because I felt not really taking seriously because you're making designs and stuff and you're not doing, I don't know, adult things, and the other interns were doing invoices, orders, packaging, and I'm making these designs.
And okay, but design is also important. I just want to mention just I know you say like it's maybe a childish thing, but the design part, at least in the entrepreneurship, like design how it would look, was also a big part. So I don't think it's I think it's also good that they showed you both things to do because you did the design then and the invoice eventually, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I was with them.
Okay. And Fleur, did you have to do different jobs as well, or just more centralized around one job?
Well, initially I was placed in the marketing department, so I did most work for them. But eventually I started with um, a research around um, categorizing between the customers. So I did a whole Excel experiment thing with every data that I could get. So I was involved with data department and with managing department. So I got a really good overview of different departments. And then a few days I worked in the quality department. So I think that was fun as well.
And did you choose the quality department, or did they say, "Oh, this might interest you, so let's see if
Well,
this fits the part"?
when I started the internship, because they asked me, so I told them I really want to do marketing department, but I don't want to do 10 weeks of making pictures on Canva and creating social media posts and those kind of things.
So
So they
not what
told,
Roos did at first.
yeah, I think that run for a few days, but I wanted to do a little bit more if that was possible. So they told me that whenever I would like to see something else, do something else, they should just I should just tell them, and then they would recognize everything that could be done and So I told them I was really interested in the quality department because I didn't really know what they did in the company itself. So that's why I decided to help a few days within the company, within the quality department.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were there also moments in your internships that you felt like you weren't sure if it was the right thing you were doing or not? Like, were there rises and falls where you're like, ugh, I don't really know, I don't really feel, maybe because I heard this from other people who did internships that they not always felt the most respected because you're an intern, you just get the sort of gravel work to do. So, did you guys feel that as well or not?
Yeah,
Well,
I think. Oh,
oh,
I
sorry.
think that's with marketing department. I felt not really taken seriously on that. And then I got the responsibility for the quality certificates and the product specifications, which were expiring or close to expiring. And the guy that checked all of that was coming by in the coming months. So I had to check all those certificates and send out emails to all the brands saying, "Hi, we have an expired certificate. Can you please send back the renewed certificate?" And that felt like way more responsibility, and I was taking more seriously into that department than the marketing department, and that's also why I switched, I think.
Mm. But is there? But you said you didn't feel like you were being taken seriously. What can you give an example? Like when you were thinking, like, oh, come on, why is this seriously what we're doing? Like, when were the moments when you thought, like, oh, this isn't really right, or the
Mm, well, for example, if you're making your, I was like making something for the marketing department, and I don't know which way they wanted me to go, so I just asked, "Is this okay, or do you want something else?" And then they were always like, "Yeah, it's okay," but never giving me more feedback than that. And I was like, "No, you don't think this is okay. Please give me feedback on what I can change." I don't know.
sort of like, oh, it's fine
Yeah,
because
it's
you're an
fine.
intern. If it would
Yeah,
be different, then I would say something else.
yeah.
Did you have a similar experience, Fleur, or?
Well, overall, it was really okay, and I felt responsible, and they gave me responsibility, and they asked about criticism, which you guys know me, which I have.
No trouble with giving criticism. That's totally true.
Yeah. So, but I really like that, and they wanted my input, and they helped me, give me feedback. I was invited to meetings and everything around that, but they thought that I worked really fast, and so in the last week they just didn't got any work for me anymore. So every time I was walking to their desk, like, what can I do now? And then I got a new thing to do, and then I went back half hour later. So at the like one of the last days, I had to clean the for events and things like that, and like flyers from 2 years ago that were just laying everywhere around. So I didn't really feel like I'm doing a study related internship, more like some
Oh,
15-year-old guy from Saturday.
but
So,
but did
but
they
that
do
was
that because you were that quick? They were like, we just need a job for her. They'll just make her clean the old flyers and stuff, or was it something to do?
but like after that, saying, yeah, we don't have any work for you anymore, so will just finish our internship 2 days early. So
Oh, okay, well,
it was quite fun because it was good weather. So
good plus,
just
good
like,
plus. Well, I'm
yeah.
not sure how long we've been recording, but I think for a bit, so we don't want to make it too long. Well, I one next question: do you have any advice? Because I still have to go through the whole rigmarole. What would be like the what number one advice you would give for me going into the internship?
Ask for feedback, like general feedback. Maybe like every week, how did you think it went? What do you want me to do better? What can we do next week? And we get like these templates with in 2 weeks I will do this, and in the
I think, yeah, Fleur's internet's not that great,
Yeah.
but
Sorry.
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Just ask for feedback. That's all.
Roos,
Yeah. For
anything
me,
to add?
if you stuck, just ask. That was a problem for me in the first week. I was too scared to ask, and then I was doing nothing or like not enough. I felt like I was not doing enough.
Hmm.
So the next week, like the second week, I went to my internship coach and I just asked like, "Hi, is this okay? What else can I do?" And then you're quickly learning what the company is visioning, because of course you don't know in the first week because you're new.
Hmm.
But then,
Okay, so feedback and
Yeah.
communication.
yeah,
One last thing. If you don't have enough work to do, make them feel like you don't have enough work to do. Just don't sit around waiting. Just go to their desk and say, "Hey, I have no work to do. What can I do?" Make them feel the pressure because
Yeah,
they
just
want to
show
underpay
initiative.
you for 10 weeks long. So make sure you have something to do.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, because
Well,
if you're sitting like 9 hours in front of a computer,
just staring at a screen.
oh,
nothing
there again.
Yeah.
to do, yeah, that's
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna wrap
yeah.
it up. Thank you
That's,
guys so much for your help, and I'll see you hopefully in in August anyway, and then Canada hopefully.
yeah.
Yeah, we hope so too.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.